actually almost forgot to go live today, and I kind of look a mess, so bear with me because I was getting ready to take a shower. But I did want to come on here and share today's topic. And it's 5 areas to detox or that you need to focus on removing toxic things from if you are. Sorry, I was making sure I didn't have nothing crazy out in my closet. But I wanted to share 5 areas that you need to be focused on or that you need to consider and work through detoxing if you have fibroids. Now, first and foremost, um you don't have to be perfect, but these are just some areas that you want to work through. I'm not even haven't even gotten it all the way together in these areas, but these are like my top areas. So the first thing, of course, is going to be your diet and things that you consume. So whatever you're eating and drinking. The second area, or maybe I'll go a little bit into that. I won't do too much on the food and drink because I feel like we talk about that quite a bit. So I won't go into too much detail about that. And I feel like it's pretty self explanatory as far as cleaning up your food or cleaning up your diet. So the next thing is going to be, and I'm going to do this list prioritized. So the next area that you need to work on detoxing is your kitchen, specifically what you prepare food with and store food with. So you want to start switching to more non-toxic materials like glass, cast iron, stainless steel, stuff like that. Materials that won't be leaching harmful chemicals, because that kind of goes into the first part. So not only do you want to clean up your diet, but then you also want to clean up or watch how you're preparing things, right? You don't want to add, you know, uh chemicals or toxins back into your food when you're cooking and storing your food. So try ditching the plastic. Um, I feel like that is a big one. I still feel like I've made good progress in that area, but I still feel like there's a few things that I need to do. Um, but that is those two are gonna be the biggest two to focus on. And so the next thing is going to be your personal care products, right? And so when I say personal care, that includes any kind of cosmetic products you use, body washes, soaps, lotions, skincare, makeup, all that stuff. Anything that you're putting on your body to adorn yourself, to beautify yourself, to take care of yourself, you want to start looking for items that are cleaner, safer, non toxic, all that jazz. And so, if you need some help with that, Environmental Working Group has an app, or you can even use the desktop version. It's called the Skin Deep Database, and so you can use that to help you search for cleaner, safer products or non-toxic products. I think there's another app called Yuka, something like that. And I think it's the same type of, like they do a rating system too. I think it's similar to my understanding from what I've heard people say. So the fourth area that you want to focus on, and actually maybe I should have put this one closer to the top, is actually the thing that you want to detox is your relationships. Whether that be, cutting ties with people who are not. I want to be careful because I'm not a person that believes in just cutting people off immediately for, small offenses or without a conversation. But I do believe that, if someone is, those people in our lives who are toxic, really don't necessarily mean us well, or who are maybe overly negative, or maybe they don't mean you well. Um, yeah, you want to start getting rid of those people in your life, or cutting those people off, transitioning them out of your life. But also, sometimes we are in toxic dynamics with people, or dynamics that are not helpful or fruitful. And so, my suggestion for that is, sometimes those things can be worked out. Sometimes you have to reestablish boundaries with people, and you have to let them know, because sometimes we people just be doing what we allow them to do, right? And so that's been a hard thing for me to swallow in some of my relationships. It's just realizing that actually this person is only doing this thing because I've allowed it. This person is only doing this thing because I haven't communicated to them that that is unacceptable. And some people who value you, people who value you, want to be in your life, love you, all that jazz, they will respect your boundaries. They will respect when you say, "Hey, our rules of engagement have to change right now." So that is my other area. And then there's one more area. Oh, and then my other area is going to be your clothes. And I feel like this one is so much harder, and that's why I put it as like number 5, because this one is going to take you years, unless you just have a lot of disposable income, or unless you are, maybe you don't, you're kind of starting all over. But one thing that I have been doing, maybe like the last 2 years, is trying to make sure that I'm buying clothes that are made of natural fibers. And that is because a lot of the clothes we wear, specifically, particularly activewear, workout clothes, those clothes tend to have PFAS in them. They tend to have microplastics, and especially, particularly your workout wear, the stuff that you are likely sweating in all the time, like your body is heating up, and that stuff with microplastics, or fabric with those microplastics, are touching your skin, or even sometimes just some of the byproducts that are in some of these clothes from the manufacturing process is enough for us to be concerned about. But like I said, that for me, this one has been very difficult. I have been able to find a few cleaner, safer brands as far as clothing. Packed clothing, PACT, is one of them. I have like a cute little workout set from them, and I think I want to say it's like 98% cotton or something like that, and 2% spandex. It's something like that. And also, Mate the Label, I love their leggings. Their tops didn't really fit me that well, the workout tops, but the leggings, love them. They fit really well and are great for your more heavy duty workouts. Also, Packed also has everyday clothing. I'm trying to think of some other brands. Also, even if listen, I'm on a budget, so I'm still having to shop some fast fashion retailers. But even if you're shopping places like H&M, what's the other one? Zara, or some of those other more fast fashion places, sometimes what I'll do is I will go on their website and filter out for the fabrics that I'm looking for. So for cotton, wool, silk, those things. Now, even when you do that, still make sure you're reading the actual description, because sometimes they'll have a garment that's like 80% polyester, 20% cotton, and they will And so like they will put that in the filter for cotton clothing. And so you just want to be careful about that when you're searching for that. But I'm happy to do entire videos on each of these sections, going through them more in depth. But I just wanted to do just like a quick overview video. And yeah, maybe actually next year I will do videos about all five of these areas because I think that would be super helpful. But I just wanted to share that tonight. Sorry for the very, very late live. I forgot. Today has just been, yeah, y'all. My life has been crazy, but I'm here. Um Also, please make sure you like, subscribe, all the things. And I will see y'all tomorrow because I'm going to get in the bed very soon.